Intellectual Property, Copyright, and Public Domain Property. Chapter 1. Intellectual Property Info. Intellectual Property Info. Patents, copyrights and trademarks, as well as know-how or trade secrets, are often collectively referred to as intellectual property. All forms of intellectual property are protected by patents, copyrights, service marks and trademarks. If you create some form of intellectual property, in order to protect it legally, you must get it either copyrighted, patented or trademarked in order to own the rights to it. Then no one else can use it without your permission, which usually comes with a licensing fee payable to you. Many firms have such property without even being aware of it or of the need to take measures to protect it. Many people's notions of intellectual property are unrealistic. Some believe, for example, that having a patent on a product will enable one to succeed in the marketplace. They may spend thousands of dollars to obtain the exclusive rights to market something that no one wants or can afford to buy. Others may conclude that intellectual property protection is not worth the expense and not bother. People who may not be interested in protecting their own rights still must take precautions to avoid infringing on the rights of others. Copying is a way of life. We all copy someone else's ideas a bit when creating something, but the laws say that it has to be about 80% similar or something like that in order for there to be a breach, but in real life, it's subjective. A judge decides whether someone stole someone else's idea or if it was just a coincidence, since some ideas are quite common. It's easy to get a copyright, but patents and trademarks take time and cost money. It costs money to have patent and trademark searches performed, but it's best if you know for sure upfront if somebody already holds a patent on your idea. This could save you a lot of money and headache. A close look before adopting a trademark logo is cheaper in the long run than the cost of advertising a new promotion than having to change it because you infringed on someone's trademark. Legal books about patents are at #346.73 or KF3114.6 and T339.M915 in the Library of Congress system. Protect your intellectual property. 2invent.com, do-it-yourself workbooks for inventors and others seeking to protect their intellectual property rights. Aladdin.com/hasp/intellectual-property-protection-srm.aspx. allbusiness.com/legal/intellectual-11140-1.html. allah.com/article/intellectual_property/article5.asp. business.gov/business-law/intellectual-property. copybytes.com/how-much-does-to-protect-intellectual-property-rights. csoonline.com/article/204600. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property. foxbusiness.com/story/personal-finance/women-in-business/protect-intellectual-property. imknowledgecenter.com, Iron Mountain Knowledge Center, Intellectual Property Protection. innovasafe.com/faq.html, frequently asked questions and answers about intellectual property. intellectual-property.lawyers.com. intellectualpropertyassociation.com. ita.doc/media/publication/abstract/stop05desk.html, protect your intellectual property, stop trade in fakes. jonesday.com/intellectual_property. LegalZoom.com. mac.doc/china/docs/business guide/intellectual property rights.htm, protecting your intellectual property rights in China. Management. Dead website/cs/append patents/a/nda062199.htm, non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, to protect your intellectual property. MeyerBrown.com/intellectual property, consulting company. Novagraph.co.uk, 13 offices in 5 European countries and employ over 350 top patent and trademark attorneys. rtcoopersipla.com/faq-intellectual-property.html. stopfakes.gov. trademarkmanagement.com. usdoj.gov/opa, the fight against intellectual property theft. wcsr.com/intellectual property, IP law firm. wipo.int. womenentrepreneur.com/2009/06/protect-your-intellectual-property.html. wto.org, intellectual property, protection. zdnet.com/techupdates/stories/main/0,14179,2914086000.html, we must protect digital intellectual property. American Intellectual Property Law Association. 2001, Jefferson Davis Highway Suite 203. Arlington, Virginia 22202. 703-415-0780. ipla.org. Booklet How to Protect and Benefit from Your Ideas. Offers referrals and free consultation with patent attorneys. Digital watermark to see if someone stole your work. You can add near-invisible images to your website or other digital products to help protect your copyrighted information, such that if you see this material on another website or send out spider software looking for it, you will find out if somebody stole your copyrighted work. cl.cam.ac.uk/FAPP2/watermarking, digital watermarking and steganography. Put together by Fabien Petit-Colas. The idea is to modify a few pixels slightly, still not visible to the human eye, and spread them out. Not detectable by man nor machine by anyone except the one who put the watermark there, yet proof of ownership in court. dgmark.com. mediazc.com. adobe.com. jasc.com. signumtech.com, Signum Technologies. SureSign digital fingerprinting system, imperceptible identifiers embedded in digital data files. Intellectual property websites. ipla.org, American Intellectual Property Law Association. mnsbow.com, the Minnesota Small Business Assistance Office and their partner merchant-gould.com have free business publications on their websites like a guide to intellectual property. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property. abanet.org/abastore/index.cfm. abanet.org/intelprop, ABBA section of intellectual property law. iprsonline.org. ipmall.fplc.edu. buildfreedom.com/foot/intellectual_property.htm, Free World Order. Invention and Intellectual Property. ipo.org, Intellectual Property Owners Association. LouRockwell.com. KusterLaw.com, Kuster Law, the technology law resource. New York IPLA.org, New York Intellectual Property Law Association. profs.lp.findlaw.com/patents/index.html. lcweb.loc.gov/copyright. zetetics.com/mac/intpro1.htm. zetetics.com/mac/intpro2.htm. abanet.org/scitex/home.html, ABBA section of Science and Technology Law. Egypt.com, Abu Ghazali Intellectual Property. ipla.org, American Intellectual Property Law Association. allbusiness.com/intellectual-property-form/confidentiality-non/34722444-1.html. altera.com/products/IP/IPM-index.html. aracinet.com/tilde-shornj/index.shtml, musicians' intellectual law and resources links. arl.org/info/frn/copy/copytoc.html. artslaw.org, Osla Arts and Law homepage. bc.edu/bc_org/avp/law/st_org/iptf, Intellectual Property and Technology Forum, Boston College of Law. bio.org/ip. blogy.com/listing.aspx ? Categories ID =14. blogs.wsj.com/law/category/intellectual-property. blogs.zdnet.com/topic/intellectual+property.html. bna.com/products/ip, Intellectual Property Products. web.uflib.ufl.edu/cm/business/books/ipbks.htm, Intellectual Property Books. bna.com/products/ip/copyright, BNA Intellectual Property Products. brinty.com/intellp.htm. bustpatents.com, Bad Patents. cafelaw.com/intptibks.html. cafepress.com/cp/info/help/iprights.aspx. campos-stratus-ip.com, Specialists in Patent, Copyright, Trade Secret, Trademark. campusbooks.com/books/law/intellectual-property. cancop.com, Canadian Copyright Licensing Agency. cipo.gc.ca, Canadian Intellectual Property Office. cipo.gc.ca, Canadian. CochraneConsulting.com, Intellectual Property Services. copylaw.com. cpsr.org/issues/ip. cptech.org. findlaw.com/01topics/23 Intellect Prop. cybercrime.gov/up.html, Intellectual Property. delphion.com, Delphion, includes former IBM patent server. delphion.com, Intellectual Property Network. eff.org/ip. eff.org/ip/intelproplaw.com. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Canadian_intellectual_property_office. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/center_for_intellectual_property_studies. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Ethiopian_intellectual_property_office. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property_block, licensing and electrical design to another. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property_education. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property_in_Romania. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property_organization. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property_watch. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/world_intellectual_property_day. expressearch.com/inventor/index.html, Express Search Inventor Information. fairuse.stanford.edu. faratco.com/home, trademark, and intellectual property attorney. findlaw.com/01topics/23 Intellect Prop. flashmanstudios.com/html_only/intellectual-property.htm. ggmark.com, Gillett and Ghazalot, LLP, lawyers. gnu.org/philosophy/not-ipr.xhtml. gonzagaip.org, Gonzaga Intellectual Property Association. hg.org/intell.html, Intellectual Property Guide to Intellectual Property Law. heroesgamos.org, Intellectual Property Lawyers. ifla.org/2/cpyright.htm. illegalart.org. intelproplaw.com. illuminerllc.com, expert witness in trademarks, to attorneys only. info.gov.hk/ipd/ang/index.htm, Hong Kong Intellectual Property Department. info.state.gov/products/pub/intel-prp. INTA.org, International Trademark Association, INTA. INTA.org/tmcklsd1.htm, INTA Trademark Checklist. IntellectLawGroup.com, cafepress.com/cp/info/help/law.aspx. IntellectualPrivilege.com, intellectual-property.lawyers.com, intellectual-property.lawyers.com/blogs, abajournal.com/blogs/intellectual+property+law, intellectual-property.gov.uk, intellectualproperty-books.com, intelproplaw.com, intelproplaw.com, intellectual property law, intergraph.com/ip/wipo, inventhelp.com, inventorsdigest.com, Inventors Digest Online, ipaustralia.gov.au, ipaustralia.gov.au, Australian Patent Office, ipbookstore.com, ipcenter.org, ipdemocracy.com, ipdemocracy.com/best-of-blog/archive/intellectual_property/index.php, ipfinconsulting.com, Intellectual Property Damage Consultants, ip-institute.org.uk, iplac.org, Intellectual Property Law Association of Chicago, ipmall.fplc.edu, Franklin Pierce Law Center, ipmall.fplc.edu, Franklin Pierce Law Center, ipmall.fplc.edu, Intellectual Property, ipmenu.com, ipmenu.com, ipnewsflash.com, ipnewswire.com, ipo.org, Intellectual Property Owners, ipo.org, Intellectual Property Owners, ipr.indlaw.com, India, ipwatchdog.com, iqpc.com, International Quality and Productivity Center, Technical and Intellectual Property Training Courses, isba.org/sections, ISBA Intellectual Property Section, jpo.go.jp, Japanese Patent Office, justia.com/intellectual-property/law-blogs.html, kentlaw.edu/student_org/jip, Journal of Intellectual Property, kusterlaw.com, kusterlaw.com, Kester Law, larsontaylor.com, law.jsp/pc/iplaw.jsp, law.cornell.edu/topics/topic2.html number sign intellectual property, Cornell Law School intellectual property, law.duke.edu/ip, law.gwu.edu/sddg/siplaw, Student Intellectual Property Law Association, lawdit.co.uk, UK Solicitors Commercial Law, Corporate Law and Intellectual Property Law, lawyerslegallaws.com, lcweb.loc.gov/copyright, U.S. Copyright Office, lectlaw.com/def/i051.htm, Legal Definition of Intellectual Property, lib.ncsu.edu/ptdl/patents/intprop.html, lawclizard.com, looplaw.net, Patent Law Firm, marklitwack.com, Entertainment Law Resources for Film, TV, and Multimedia Producers, medalab.unc.edu/patents/class, Index of Patents/class, medalab.unc.edu/patents/class/class2.html, search a patent class/subclass, medalab.unc.edu/patents/classes.html, index to all U.S. patent classes, medalab.unc.edu/patents/index.html, index to Manual of Classification of Patents, micropatent.com, micropatent, Microsoft.com/about/legal/intellectual property/default.msbx. Milbank.com/library. NAP.org, National Association of Patent Practitioners. Negativland.com/intprop.html. NewYorkIPLA.org, the New York Intellectual Property Law Association. okpatents.com/phoceta. Patents.com/resource.htm, intellectual property resources on the Internet. Patents.ibm.com, Delphi on Intellectual Property Network. Patents.ibm.com, IBM Intellectual Property Network. PatentTranslations.com, Patent Translations Inc. Search Japanese patents. PCTGazette.wipo.int, World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO. PCT Database. piperpat.co.nz/resource/epinfo.html. poorrichards.net/duplicate-yourself. portal.rfsuny.org/pls/portal/url/page/intellectual_property. ptcworld.com, Patent Trademark Copyright World. randycklaw.com, Patent Lawyers, Pleasanton, CA. respectcopyrights.org. rethinkip.com. Rights. SII.net, Software and Information Industry Association, includes former Software Publishers Association. SonyLaw.com, Franchise, Intellectual Property, Patent Software. SPI.org, Software Patent Institute. straightgis.ic.gc.ca/sc_msv/cipo/welcome/welcome-e.html, Canadian Intellectual Property Office homepage. technorthy.com/blog/intellectual+property. theintellectualproject.com, free patent, trademark, and copyright searches. Thomson-Thomson.com, Thomson and Thomson. thowardlaw.com/intellectual_property.html, Colorado intellectual property litigation attorney. tlc-i.com/texas/tmp/leadcases, who's suing whom in intellectual property. uiausa.com, United Inventors Association. usfca.edu/ipla, Intellectual Property Law Bulletin, the University of San Francisco. uselaw.com/law_blog/category/intellectual+property+law. us-mindmatters.com, Intellectual Property Management Enterprise Software. usp2.gov, U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. usp2.gov/patft/index.html, USPTO, Patent Databases Search. usp2.gov/web/offices/ac/edo/oeip/taf/def/index.htm, USPTO, Classification Definitions. usp2.gov/web/offices/com/doc/ipnii, Intellectual Property and the National Information Infrastructure. usp2.gov/web/patents/POTOG, USPTO Electronic Official Gazette for Patents. usp2.gov/web/trademark/TMOG, USPTO Trademark Official Gazette. utexas.edu/law/journal/TIPLJ, Texas Intellectual Property Law Journal. vjolt.net, Virginia Journal of Law and Technology. wipo.int, World Intellectual Property Organization. wipo.int, World Intellectual Property Organization. wipo.org. woodsidelaw.com, Woodside Law Intellectual Property Portal, Silicon Valley Law Firm. wto.org, World Trade Organization. wto.org/english/trade-op_e/trips_e/trips_e.htm, the WIPO WDO Colloquium for Teachers of Intellectual Property. Xilinx.com/IP Center. yahoo.com/government/law/intellectual_property/patents, Yahoo! Intellectual Property. Copyright Office. Library of Congress. 101 Independence Avenue, SE. Washington, D.C. 20559-6000. 202-707-3000. Copyright.gov. U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Physical Building. U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. Randolph Building. 401 Delaney Street. Alexandria, VA 22314. USPTA.gov. United States Patent and Trademark Office. USPTO Contact Center. Crystal Plaza 3, Room 2C02. POG 1450. Alexandria, Virginia 22313-1450. 800-786-9199. USPTA.gov. Canadian Intellectual Property Office. Place du Portage 1. 50 Victoria Street, Room C229. Gatineau, Quebec K1A0C9. 819-997-1936. straightgis.ic.gc.ca/scmrksv/sipo/. American Bar Association. 740 15th Street Northwest. Washington, D.C. 20005-1019. 202-662-1000. Abanit.org. American Intellectual Property Law Association. 2001 Jefferson Davis Highway Suite 203. Arlington, Virginia 22202. 703-415-0780. ipla.org. Booklet How to Protect and Benefit from Your Ideas. Offers referrals and free consultation with patent attorneys. Canadian Bar Association. 500-865 Canning Avenue. Ottawa, on K1S5S8. 800-267-8860. CBA.org. International Bar Association. 271 Regent Street. London, UKW1B2AQ. 44-020-7629-1206. ibanit.org. DEPT of Justice. Intellectual Property Section. Antitrust Division. 512 12th Street Northwest. Number 704. Washington, D.C. 20530. USDOJ.gov. Free advice about patent law. Intellectual property owners. 1255 23rd Street Northwest. Number 850. Washington, D.C. 200,037. 202-466-2396. Bi-monthly newsletter that keeps abreast on current patent law. Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. 1 East 53rd Street. NYC 10022. 212-319-2910. VLANY.org. Referral for information about an intellectual property lawyer. World Intellectual Property Organization. 34 Chemin de Colombets. CH 1211 Geneva 20, Switzerland. 22-7309-111. WIPO.org. World Intellectual Property Websites. The Paris Convention for the Protection of Intellectual Property and the World Intellectual Property Organization based in Geneva are the main world body that protect patents, copyrights, trademarks and industrial designs, but every country has its own laws. The Patent Cooperation Treaty, PCT, administered by the World Intellectual Property Organization, helps people get their patents recognized in countries other than their own. In general, Canada, United States and Western Europe honor each other's patents, but some other countries basically take what they want from the rest of the world without honoring intellectual property laws. Through the PCT, you file one standardized international filing form, and through this, you can file for a patent in more than 100 countries in an easy, hassle-free manner that is processed quickly. By the inherent legal definition of copyright. When you create an original work, you automatically have copyright protection. Everywhere in the world. The World Copyright Organizations are the Berne Convention, the Universal Copyright Convention and the World Trade Organization. WIPO.org, WIPO.int, WIPO.int/CLIA/n/index.html/JSP, Collection of Laws for Electronic Access, CLIA. Arbiter.wipo.int/arbitration, Arbitration and Mediation Center. ipindia.nic.in, Intellectual Property India. INPI.pt, Portuguese Intellectual Property Office. WTO.org/English. Brainleague.com, Intellectual Property Matters India. CIPO.gc.ca, Canada. Novigraph-intellectual-property.co.uk/industry-news.htm, International Intellectual Property News. LOC.gov, Copyright Office, United States. UL.com, Underwriters Laboratories. WIPO.org, World Intellectual Property Organization. WIPO.org/PCT, Patent Cooperation Treaty. WTO.org, World Trade Organization. INPI.gov.ar, Argentina Intellectual Property Office. Intellecprop.mpg.de. llrx.com/features/iplaw.htm. llrx.com/features/russia-ip-law.htm. llrx.com/features/iplaw2.htm. ippo.gov.mk, Macedonian Patent Office. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property_in_the_republic_of_China. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/arab_society_for_intellectual_property. usembassy-china.org.cn/ipr/ovview.html, a company must register its patents and trademarks with the appropriate Chinese agencies and authorities for those rights to be enforceable in China. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/intellectual_property_protection_in_the_Philippines. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/German_association_for_the_protection_of_intellectual_property. Dakok.co.za, South Africa. Technology law websites. Technology law deals mostly with intellectual property and patents. bitlaw.com/index.html. law.berkeley.edu/journal/btlj, Berkeley Technology Law Journal. Chapter 2. Copyright Info. Copyright Info 1. Patents, copyrights and trademarks, as well as know-how or trade secrets, are often collectively referred to as intellectual property. To me, the legal concept of copyright is muddled. To my way of understanding based on what I've read, it is generally not possible to copyright an idea or a fact. You can only copyright the exact way which the words appear. Somebody else can legally express the same concept or story idea in their own words, but I've seen lawsuits about the alleged theft of a general story idea or song. Every writer copies concepts and ideas from other writers. This is called normal research. It's fine as long as you don't copy lengthy passages or even straight sentences out of books and magazines. The general rule of thumb is don't copy more than 6 to 8 words in a row. This is the rule internet plagiarism checking software follows. If there is a string of 8 words in a row that matches a string of 8 words on the internet, the warning bells come on as a case of plagiarism. You can legally paraphrase and summarize all you want, but once you start copying sentences and paragraphs word for word, you're breaking the law and infringing on someone else's copyright. Read a paragraph or two, then express it in your own words. Never copy more than 6 words in a row. If a document is public domain, which most government publications are, you can use it in your work because it's not protected by copyright. It was either never copyrighted or the copyright expired, lifetime of the author plus 50 years. A copyright provides an owner with the exclusive rights to reproduce a certain work for a specified period, subject to some basic limits. The term of a copyright is the lifetime of the author plus 50 years in the case of identifiable, living authors. Copyrights arise automatically whenever a literary work is created and are inexpensive to register at loc.gov. Titles can't be copyrighted. In some cases with literary works and music, the creator thinks they have come up with a new story or a new song, but someone sues them claiming they stole their idea and it goes through the courts, oftentimes the defendant claiming they created the concept while the plaintiff tries to prove they had access to their story or song and may have inadvertently/unconsciously copied it without realizing it. These cases happen with big-time songs, books, and screenplays that have made a lot of money and somebody comes out of the woodwork claiming theft of their property. I've seen a few cases of this in the media. The Ghostbusters song in 1984 was claimed to be a rip-off of the Huey Lewis song I Want a New Drug. They settled out of court. There was some case I read about a writer by the name of Buckminster Fuller or something like that who claimed that the Eddie Murphy movie Coming to America was a theft of his story. He won as far as I can remember, but the movie studio appealed, then claimed the movie didn't make any money or something like that. I saw some old blues dude with a song from the 1960s claim that one of the kids from the pop band New Kids on the Block stole his song. It had the same title/hook, after the band broke up and he went out on his own. The old dude lost. This only happens in big-time cases. If you're a medical writer and you pilfer a paragraph about diabetes out of a medical textbook, chances are they will never know or won't bother filing a lawsuit. The unwritten code is that all writers rip each other off. That's simply the name of the game. That's how we learn and develop, just as long as we use a bit of the other guy's stuff but add our own stuff in too. That's the code. If the rip-off is blatant, some people file lawsuits. After a few reality TV shows got big ratings, everybody else copied the idea. When the Blair Witch Project apparently came from nowhere, it was copied. Star Wars was copied time and time again, but it's such a generic, basic story that it's difficult to claim it as original. Detective shows and novels are so common in pop culture that it would be silly for someone to accuse someone else of stealing their detective character, even though I vaguely remember hearing a lawsuit about this that got thrown out of court. One of the limits to copyright protection is that ideas, compared to expressions, and technology, computer software aside, are generally not protected. This means that our inventor is free, at least as far as copyright laws are concerned, to use any information that can be found in books on mousetrap designs and to make and sell working copies of anything shown or described. Copyright gives the owner only the right to prevent reproduction of the text or drawings themselves. What if the inventor wants to use some of that text, for example, in an advertisement? There is a remote possibility that such use might be protected under the fair use defense, but it would be very unwise to proceed without getting permission from the copyright holder or seeking expert advice. Copyright protections apply equally to hard copy and online material. Copyright info 2. Copyright is a form of protection provided by the laws of the United States, Title 17, U.S. Code, to the authors of original works of authorship, including literary, dramatic, musical, artistic, and certain other intellectual works. Under the copyright law, copyright protection, for printed works, pertains only to the words and their sequence. It does not pertain to any idea, process, system, etc., regardless of the form in which it is described. That is, you copyright the words contained in the copy, not the content. The copyright law generally gives the owner the exclusive right to do and authorize others to do the following. In the case of printed works, to reproduce the work in various forms such as copying, etc. It also gives the owner the right to display the copyrighted work publicly. The way copyright protection is secured under the present law is frequently misunderstood. No publication or registration or other action in the Copyright Office is required to secure a copyright. Whatever you create is yours by default unless you choose to put it out in the public domain and specify such. Most people register their work with the Library of Congress or the Writers Guild of America simply to have proof that they are the creators if it ever goes to court for one reason or another. Under the present law, copyright is secured automatically when the work is created, and work is created when it is fixed in a copy for the first time. Literary, dramatic, musical, and artistic works are included within the protection of the copyright law, which in some instances also confers performing and recording rights. The copyright goes to the form of expression rather than to the subject matter of the writing. A description of a machine could be copyrighted as a writing, but this would only prevent others from copying the description. It would not prevent others from writing a description of their own or from making and using the machine. If you are the author, you can copyright books, poems, directories, catalogs, pamphlets, leaflets, cards, single pages and publications such as newspapers, magazines, reviews, newsletters, bulletins, scripts, lectures, sermons, maps, monologues and cartoons. You can copyright almost anything that you write or draw, provided that all copies bear a copyright notice in the required form and position. Essentially, infringement of a copyright legally defined is when someone else makes a profit off it. Copyrightable material falls into 7 categories. 1 literary work, different types. 2 musical works including lyrics. 3 dramatic works including accompanying music. 4 pantomimes and choreographic work. 5 pictorial, graphic, and sculptural works. 6 motion pictures and other audiovisual works. 7 sound recordings. In general, to register a work 3 elements have to be sent to the Copyright Office in Washington, D.C. An application form. Fee of about $20. 2 copies of the work, one for their records, one which will be returned to you with a copyright stamp on it. The office is always swamped, so apply early even with an unfinished piece of work if you want. The revised version is still copyrighted. They send you back a certificate of copyright. The major forms are: TX, covers non-dramatic literary works such as fiction, non-fiction, textbooks, reference works, directories, catalogs, advertising copy and computer programs. PA, material to be performed, including music and lyrics, choreography, motion pictures, and audiovisuals. VA, visual arts including pictorial, graphic, or sculptural works, graphic arts, photographs, prints and art reproductions, maps, globes, charts, technical drawings, diagrams and models. SR, sound recordings. Your work is automatically copyrighted as soon as you create it. You can protect it by either registering it with the Copyright Office, Writers Guild, or some other organization. Another way is simply put a copy of the work in an envelope and mail it to yourself. Keep the envelope sealed when you get it back. The postmark will prove that it's your work protected on that date should someone ever try to steal your works and use them. You file suit against the thief, the envelope is opened in court and you win. When you publish your works, indicate on them that they are copyrighted, otherwise others may think that they're public domain and use them. This is done by using the little C copyright symbol enclosed in a circle or simply writing the word copyright followed by the year of first publication and any special instructions regarding use like you see on the first page of most books and magazines. The date need not appear on works of art. When you publish a literary work with a publisher, the contract you make with them usually exchanges some of your rights of copyright in exchange for royalties, payments, etc. Be sure that you retain all subsidiary rights in the contract. For example, if your book is sold for movie rights, you get the money. If someone infringes your copyright, you can file a court action against them and ask the court to bring a temporary injunction against them to stop using the work until the matter is resolved. If you win, you can claim all damages suffered by you as a result of the violation and claim all additional profits made by the violator. You basically find out the infringer's gross revenues, deduct expenses, and the rest is profit, what you're entitled to. You may elect to recover statutory damages, wherein a fixed amount is awarded for each unit of the copyright infringed. For example, if someone stole your song and sold 100 units, you might get a statutory award of $3 for each unit for a total of $300. Copyright infringement may be easy to prove for literary works but difficult for songs. It can be an expensive and tedious process, so be ready for a fight if you decide to take action. Even if you win sometimes, as in the case of use of a song in a movie or something like that, you don't get money. The other party just stops using your copyright. Under work-for-hire laws, if you create something for an employer while in his employ, he owns all rights to the work. If the work is done by an independent contractor, you must decide between the two of you who will own the copyright and put it in the contract. Software code and text/drawings can be copyrighted and even patented in some cases. Parodies of copyrighted materials are allowed by law. If you find that someone has taken some of your material and published it either on a website, in a book or a magazine article, your first step should be to send them a cease and desist letter telling them they're illegally using your copyrighted material, and if they don't remove it at once, you will take legal action against them. If you think they made a lot of money from using your copyrighted material, you could try to sue them for damages. Material on the internet is protected by copyright law just like all other intellectual property. When you are designing your website, you can use other people's ideas as long as you word them in your own way. Just don't use somebody else's copyrighted artwork or design your website to imitate theirs too closely. You could be infringing on their copyright. If you don't want people using the material on your website to publish on their websites or in their books, put a copyright sign prominently on your home page with a statement saying that anybody can download the material for their own personal use but nobody can publish any of the material without your permission. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act applies to Internet materials and computer software. An ISP is not responsible for the copyright infringement actions of its customers provided it doesn't know it's going on and not enabling it by openly offering the means to do it. Web broadcasters, in some circumstances, can use copyrighted material in their broadcasts. Some website owners use software and encryption techniques to prevent others from downloading it and using it. Anyone who uses any type of device to circumvent these protective methods is breaking the law. There is software out there that you can attach to your computer work, either a program on a CD-ROM or a website that attaches both hidden and open symbols, watercolors, and markers on the material such that anybody who copies it cannot get rid of these things, so the material is scarred, useless, and is marked with a unique symbol that identifies it as belonging to the copyright holder. This type of software is called Digital Object Identifier/DOI. Digital Rights Management/DRM. Encryption software. All the material I just covered is available free from the Library of Congress either through their website, loc.gov, or in their 2 free booklets, General Information on Copyrights and Copyright Law of the United States of America. U.S. Copyright Office. 101 Independence Avenue, S.E. Washington, D.C. 20559. 202-479-0700. 202-707-2100. 202-707-3000. 202-287-8700. lcweb.loc.gov/copyright. marvel.loc.gov/11/copyright. Call them with general questions or call the 24HR hotline, 202-707-9100, for the appropriate copyright application forms. There are several, so make sure you specify which particular ones you want. U.S. Government Printing Office. Superintendent of Documents. Washington, D.C. 20402. 202-783-3228. gpo.gov/su_docs. They sell a newsletter called the Catalog of Copyright Entries, which list the current projects that have been copyrighted in each of the categories. The cost is around $20 for a yearly subscription. Copyright Notice. As a general rule, the copyright notice should consist of 3 elements: the word copyright, the abbreviation copy, or the symbol C printed within a circle. Use of the symbol may have advantages in securing copyright in countries that are members of the Universal Copyright Convention. The name of the copyright owner, or owners. The year and date of publication. This is ordinarily the year in which copies are first placed on sale, sold, or publicly distributed by the copyright owner or under his authority. These elements should appear together on the copies. Example: copyright 2000 John Doe. For a publication printed in book form, the copyright notice should appear on the title page or the page immediately following. Most people do not know that you are not required to register the copyright with the copyright officer, but if you wish to register it, write to them for the necessary application form and go through the simple process. The registered copyright gives you the best protection from thieves that are ready to steal your creative works and sell it themselves for their own financial gain. Unless you have a legal copyright symbol on your work, you could easily lose all profit from the future sale of your work. Copyright websites. 1. Books about copyright/intellectual property law are at #346.048-7304, K1401, K2779, KF2979, KF3022 at the library. Copyright.gov. Copyright.gov/newsnet. Copyright.gov/help/FAQ, U.S. Copyright Office, frequently asked questions. law.uscode/17/107.html, the U.S. Copyright Law. Research copyright.blogspot.com homepage.mac.com/prr/copyright.html, copyright, and citations. Benedict.com. umuc.edu/library/copy.html, copyright, and fair use in the classroom, on the Internet and the World Wide Web. OpenContentAlliance.org. librarycopyright.net/digital-slider, digital copyright slider. bsu.edu/library/collection/copyright, copyright, fair use, and the Teach Act. Copyscape.com, Copyscape, have you been plagiarized? bmi.com/cwrite/cwrite2.html, BMI copyright forms online. Copywriting forms for performing arts. cni.org/hforum/cni-copyright/about.html, Coalition for Networked Information, Copyright Forum. Copyright.com, Copyright Clearance Center. disastercenter.com/copyright.htm, copyright and intellectual property rights links. creativecommons.org, Creative Commons. Benedict.com, copyright website. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/digital_millennium_copyright_act, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. ec.europa.eu/internal_market/copyright/index_n.htm, EU Copyright Law. nap.edu/topics.php?topic=320, IT, the National Academies for Intellectual Property. Copyright.gov, US Copyright Office. usbeta.gov, US Patent and Trademark Office. wipo.in/about-ip/n, what is intellectual property? publaw.com/work.html, how much of someone else's work can I use? 21cif.imesa.edu/tutorial/micro/mm/copyright, copyright, and fair use. This simple primer gives the basics on copyright and fair use laws as it pertains to the Internet. wolfpack.geek.net/trade.html, explanation of laws about reproducing images in your artwork. bmi.com/reading/intlinks.html, International Copyright Organizations. ira.artcalendar.com, International Registry of Artists and Artwork. lcweb.loc.gov/copyright, U.S. Copyright Office. Library of Congress 101, Independence Avenue Southeast Washington, D.C. 20559-6000. usp2.gov, US Patent and Trademark Office homepage. templetons.com/brad/copymyths.html, answers about copyright myths. fplc.edu/tfield/copynet.htm, copyright law on the Internet. lib.umn.edu/copyright/fairuse.phtml, copyright information and education, fair use. benedict.com, copyright website. clichandcopyright.com. natai.com/articles.html. tyler.hrc.utexas.edu, database of whom to contact for permission to publish copyrighted text and images. cybertriallawyer.com/copyright infringement warning en.wikipedia.org/wiki/legal_issues_with_fan_fiction. icopyright.net. copyrightresources.com. gocopyright.com. copyrightnews.com/organisationsofficialsoftware.com. mediaregister.com. copyright.gov, copyright, US Copyright Office. copyright.gov/circs, copyright fact sheets. creativecommons.org, Creative Commons. copyright.gov/fls/fl102.html, Fair Use Doctrine. sitesource.trincall.edu/about/intelprop.html, Intellectual Property. wipo.int/portal.n, World Intellectual Property Organization. google.com/adsense_dmca.html, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. copyright.gov.in, India. publaw.com. keepourcopyrights.org. copyright.com. copyrightnews.com. collections.stanford.edu/copyright renewals. fairuse.stanford.edu/copyright_and_fair_overview/chapter7/index.html. barrick.cuny.edu/tutorials/copyright, Barrick College's Guide for Professors Using Copyrighted Media in Courses. virtualchase.com/articles/finding_copyrights_trademarks.html. loc.gov/copyright. loc.gov/copyright/forms. lcweb.loc.gov/copyright. marvel.loc.gov/copyright/research, copyright registration search. Copyright websites too. copyrightregistrationservice.com. firstwriter.com/copyright. access.gpo.gov/su_docs/dpos/adpos003, Catalog of Copyright Entries. ipla.org, Intellectual Property Law Association. andrewsonline.com, Intellectual Property Litigation Reporter. ascap.com, American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers. benedict.com. benedict.com/digital/web issues. ccli.com, Christian Copyright Licensing. clari.net/brad/copymyths.html. copylaw.com. copyright.com. copyright.com/ifrro, people pay for copyright use when photocopying materials in a library. copyright.gov/circs, Copyright Law Primer. asja.org/pubtips/copyright.php, copyright, how to register your work. vraweb.org/resources/IPR/dirc/principles_def.html, copyright and contract law definitions. creativecommons.org/licenses/by-nc-nd/3.0/us, Creative Commons. cdt.org/copyright, digital copyright. notrain-nogain.org/train/res/ethics/8visual.asp, digital dilemmas for visual journalism ethics. Center for Socialmedia.org. Copyright.gov, US Copyright Office. Copyright.gov/register/performing.html. CopyrightClassAction.com, 800-330-0516, lawsuit where authors sold their books to publishers who then resold them to electronic databases without telling them. CopyrightLaws.com. CopyrightWebsite.com. Cyber.law.harvard.edu. Delphion.com. digital.library.upenn.edu/book/cce, catalog of copyright entries. dpi.wi.gov/lbstat/copyrs.html. eff.org/pub/caf/law/ip-primer, intellectual property online. eff.org/pub/intellectual property. einet.net/galaxy/law/intellectual-property.html. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/copyright_protection. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/directive_on_harmonizing_the_term_of_copyright_protection. fairuse.stanford.edu. hotwired.com/wired/whitepaper.html. icopyright.com/services/resrcs. igc.apc.org/nwu/prc/prchome.htm. illegalart.org. ilt.columbia.edu/textversion/projects/copyright/iltcopy1. infolawalert.com, computer, information, copyright law. intellectualcapital.com. ipmag.com, intellectual property. ipmall.fplc.edu, intellectual property law center. ipnil.com, intellectual property. kirbyeds.com/article.html. ladas.com. law.cornell.edu/topics/copyright. law.cornell.edu/usc/17/overview.html. law.cornell.edu/uscode/17/107.notes. lawworks-iptoday.com, intellectual property updates. lib.umich.edu/eb/soft. mason.gmu.edu/montecin/copy-rght-internet, copyright, and the Internet. menc.org/information/copyright/copyr.html. mghr.com/copyright law. nalo.com. nalo.com/kgorv/tc_home.html. ombuds.com, arbitration for copyright law. openmarket.com/copyright. podesta.com/cic/index.html. publaw.com, publishing law center, intellectual property. respectcopyrights.org. starbase.angras.com/tsw/rcl/infolaw.html, intellectual property law. templetons.com/brad/copyright. thomson-thompson.com. tritel.com/pbker/trademark.html. tufts.edu/departments/fletcher/multi/text/unts13444.txt, Universal Copyright Convention. usp2.gov/niiip.html. usp2.gov/web/offices/com/doc, patent and trademark office. webcom.com/registry. What is copyright.org? knoweourcopyrights.org/resources/fac/kycrbrochure.html, Know Your Copyrights. musiclibraryassociation.org/mpage/copyright_home, Copyright for music librarians. lcweb.loc.gov/copyright, U.S. Copyright Office homepage. Music copyright websites. pbs.org/independent-lens/copyright-criminals/film.html, Copyright Criminals, Music and Copyright Law. nmpia.org, National Music Publishers Association. ascap.com/ace, database of songs licensed by ASCAP. repertoire.bmi.com, BMI song title database for BMI. FameNetwork.com, Fame World Tour links for worldwide professional productions of Fame. ConeMusic.com, Cone on music licensing, copyright law and music licensing information. HalLeonard.com, Hal Leonard Corporation sheet music, songbooks. Internet copyright website / online copyright websites. Copyrights apply equally to hard copy and electronic work. Copyright.gov/online/sp/list, outlines an internet service provider's obligations if one of its subscribers offers infringing copy online, which is notice and takedown provisions. Once an ISP receives notice of the infringement, it must take down the unauthorized material. iCopyright.com, license your content, online copyright clearinghouse. Benedict.com, the copyright website. wvjolt.wvu.edu/current/issue1/article/esolung/esalango.htm. csusa.org, Copyright Society, USA. mlanet.org/copyright.html. arl.org/info/frn/copy/dmca.html, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. benedict.com/digital/www/weebus.htm. yvonnehoffman.com, Digital Copyright Lawyer. lawnewsnetwork.com. publaw.com, the Publishing Law Center. British copyright websites. intellectual-property.gov.uk. cla.co.uk, Copyright Licensing. alcs.co.uk, Authors Licensing and Collecting Society. dacs.org.uk, Design and Artists Copyright Society. patent.gov.uk. ukcopyrightservice.com. ipo.gov.uk/copy. hmso.gov.uk/copyhome.htm. bailellea.org, British Court Judgments. copyrightservice.co.uk. website cop.co.uk. businesslink.gov.uk/bdotg/action/layer?topic ID =1073942615, UK Copyright, How to Copyright in the UK courtesy of BusinessLink. World Copyright Treaty/WCT. The World Intellectual Property Organization has created the World Copyright Treaty to protect rights of authors in cyberspace. It is an international treaty negotiated in 1996 to protect authors' copyrights on the Internet. The World Intellectual Property Organization Copyright Treaty has been negotiated by 30 countries to protect against Internet piracy. A second treaty is called the WIPO Performances and Phonograms Treaty, WPPT. It covers sound recordings. Both laws prevent unauthorized copying or use of work. They strive to ensure the payment of royalties. In general, pirating web pages from a website and putting them on another website or anywhere is stealing and copyright infringement. The 30 countries of the WCT are Argentina, Belarus, Bulgaria, Burkina Faso, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia, Czech Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Gabon, Georgia, Hungary, Indonesia, Japan, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Mexico, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Republic of Moldova, Romania, Saint Lucia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Ukraine, United States. World copyright websites. Bailelli.org, British court judgments, links to foreign courts. UNESCO.org, links of national copyright laws, international copyright laws and treaties. WorldCopyrightLawReport.com. CopyrightLaws.com. Copyright.org.au, Australia. Latas.com/gat.html, intellectual provisions of GATT. lib.sfu.ca/kiosk/corz/copyright.htm. theworld.com/law/copyright/subject.htm. tritel.com/pbker/index.html. unesco.org/culture/copy/index.html, copyright laws of most of the countries of the world. World Intellectual Property Organization. The World Intellectual Property Organization is a United Nations agency that covers the copyright laws of most of the countries of the world. WIPO.int. wipo.org/ang/general/links/address/htm/cr/ang/index.htm. wipo.org/ang/newindex/intelc.wipo.org/treaties/ip/burn. Chapter 3. Copyrights 2. Copyright search firms. These copyright search firms search out the works you request, either finding them at the Library of Congress or verifying the status of the work, either copyrighted or public domain. lcweb.loc.gov, do your own copyright search in some cases. Copyright resources. 616 South Carolina Avenue, S.E. Washington, D.C. 20003. 202-544-6235. Copyright-resources.com. Government Liaison Services Incorporated. 3030 Clarendon Boulevard, number 209. Arlington, Virginia 22201. 800-642-6564. 703-524-8200. Public Domain Research Corp. POB 3102. Margate, New Jersey 08402. 800-827-9401. Thompson & Thompson. Copyright Research Group. 500 E St. SW. Number 970. Washington, D.C. 20024. 800-356-8630. Thompson-Thompson.com. Internet copyright, music, movies, books, etc. Piracy is stealing copyrighted electronic material and using it or selling it. Anti-DMCA.org, Critics of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. BSA.org, 888 No Piracy, Business Software Alliance. CLA.org, Computer Law Association. cyber.law.harvard.edu. cybercrime.gov, 202-514-1026. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/anticybersquatting_consumer_protection_act, Anti-Cybersquatting Consumer Protection Act. fcc.gov, Federal Communications Commission, trying to regulate the Internet. IIPA.com, International Intellectual Property Alliance. ILRG.com, Internet Legal Resource Guide. KeepMusicComing.com, Copyrights in Music. law.indiana.edu/lawlib/iclu.html, Cyber Law. mason.gmu.edu/montecin/copyrght-internet, copyright, and the Internet. Microsoft.com/piracy, 800 Rulegit, piracy of Microsoft goods. mpaa.org/anti-piracy, 800 no copies, Motion Picture Association of America. ncl.ck.uk/tilde/nlaw/article/wit-is1.html, law and the Internet. nerdworld.com. openp2p.com/pub/p2p/2002/12/11/piracy.html. pimall.com/nice/n.napa, 888 USA NAPE, Anti-Piracy Association, specializes in theft of pay-per-view TV. Pirated-sites.com, people steal websites, alter a few things then use them as their own. Reportpiracy.co.uk. RIA.com, 800 Bad Beat, piracy of music CDs, tapes. SPA.org, Software Publishers Association. Winservices.com, Internet Law Library. ifla.org/2/cpyright.htm, Information Policy, Copyright and Intellectual Property. unc.edu/unclng/public-d.htm, when works pass into the public domain. This chart explains when a work passes into the public domain. Federation Against Copyright Theft Fact. UK 181-568-6646. Video only. Music Copyright Info. multiplecolib.org/guide/copyright, Music Copyright Guide. lib.jmu.edu/org/mla, Music Library Association Copyright Guide. copyright.gov/register/performing.html, Copyright Registration, Performing Arts. unc.edu/unclng/public-d.htm, How to know when music is in the public domain. American Music Center. 30 West 26th Street. NYC 10010. 212-366-5260. Deals with music copyright rights for musicians. National Music Publishers Association. 205 East 42nd Street. NYC 10017. 212-370-5330. nmpia.org. Handles music copyrights and royalties for musicians. Performing rights/royalties/piracy. Royalties are collected by a variety of organizations for the different types of artists. The three performing rights organization for performers and songwriters are ASCAP, BMI, and SESIC. Currently, this is a hot area regarding internet usage of intellectual property. Digitalconsumer.org, rights to copy music, etc. BSA.org, 888 No Piracy, Business Software Alliance. en.wikipedia.org/mechanical-copyright_protection_society, the United Kingdom body responsible for collecting and distributing royalties to composers, songwriters, and publishers for recording of copyrighted music onto many different formats. harryfox.com. ira-newyork.com/workinglife/index.html, Writers' Rights. keepmusiccoming.com, Copyrights in Music. Microsoft.com/piracy, 800 Rulegit, Piracy of Microsoft Goods. mpaa.org/anti-piracy, 800 No Copies, Motion Picture Association of America. pimall.com/nice/n.napa, 888 USA NAPE, Anti-Piracy Association, specializes in theft of pay-per-view TV. RIA.com, 800 Bad Beat, piracy of music CDs, tapes. Socken.ca composers, authors, and music publishers, Canada. Webcom.com/registry, collect royalties. American Music Center. 30 West 26th Street. NYC 10010. 212-366-5260. Deals with music copyright rights for musicians. American Society of Composers. Authors and Publishers /ASCAP. 1. Lincoln Plaza. NYC 10023. 212-595-3050. ASCAP.com. ASCAP. 2 Music Square West, Nashville, Tennessee 37203. 615-742-5000. ASCAP.com. British Phonographic Industry. 0171-437-1493. 0171-287-4422. Fax, 0171-287-2252. apu@bpi.co.uk. Broadcast Music Incorporated. 320 West 57th Street, NYC 10019. 212-586-2000. bmi.com. Broadcast Music Incorporated. 10 Music Square East, Nashville, Tennessee 37203. 615-259-7502. bmi.com. National Music Publishers Association. 205 East 42nd Street, NYC 10017. 212-370-5330. Handles Music Copyrights and Royalties for Musicians. Recording Industry Association of America. 202-775-0101. 800-223-2328, Piracy Hotline. RIA.com. SESIC. 156 West 56th Street, NYC 10019. 212-586-3450. SESAC.com. SESIC. 55 Music Square East, Nashville, Tennessee 37203. 615-320-0055. SESAC.com. Copyright infringement/copyright piracy websites. There are people who believe that knowledge and media should be shared. They are pro-piracy. The companies who sell movies, music, and books are anti-piracy because they're out to make money from their intellectual property. SIA.net/piracy/report.asp. adobe.com/go/gftray_foot_report_piracy. Antipiracyblog.com. arstechnica.com/news. b4ucopy.com/writestuff.html. bmr.org, British Music Rights, a trade organization promoting the interests of composers, songwriters, music publishers. bsa.org, 888 No Piracy, Business Software Alliance. chillingeffects.org/piracy/faq.cgi. clipmarks.com/tag/copyright+piracy. copynot.com, reporting piracy and copyright infringements. copyright.gov.in/main-CPR-Act9.asp. copyright.gov/docs/regs-tat-052505.html. copyright.gov/title17/92 chap 5, Copyright and Piracy Information. copyrightnews.com/organizations. embroideryprotection.org/piracy_copyright.html. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/copyright_infringement. gnu.org/philosophy/words-to-avoid.html. ifpi.org. IIPA.com, the International Intellectual Property Alliance. infoweblinks.com/content/copyrightpiracy.htm. irma.ie/index2.htm. library.upenn.edu/tag/China+sign copyright+sign-piracy. mcafee.com/us/about/antipiracy_policy.html. microsoft.com/piracy, 800 Rulegit, piracy of Microsoft goods. mipi.com.au. mpaa.org/anti-piracy, 800 No Copies, Motion Picture Association of America. papers.ssrn.com/sol3/papers.cfm?abstract_id =$443160, 4 Common Misconceptions About Copyright Piracy by Peter Yu. peteru.com/piracy.pdf, Digital Piracy and the Copyright Response. pimall.com/nice/n.napa, 888 USA NAPE, Anti-Piracy Association, specializes in theft of pay-per-view TV. pro-music.org. ria.com, 800 Bad Beat, Piracy of Music CDs, Tapes. scriptlogic.com/term/piracy.asp. seds.com/roycurriculum.html, Patent and Copyright Infringement Analysis. sia.net/piracy/default.asp, the Software and Information Industry Association. spa.org/piracy/copyright/24hr.asp. theacap.com, Artists Coalition Against Piracy. utdallas.edu/tilde-lipowitz/intprop/main.htm. vnunet.com/vnunet/news/22003446/ copyright piracy costs 58 bn. wipo.int, World Intellectual Property Organization. Wired.com. Anti-copyright websites. Some people believe that knowledge and information is meant to be shared. mayhem.net/copyrightfr2.html. fairuse.stanford.edu. Creative Commons info. Creative Commons is when you remove the copyright to some or all of your work in order to let others use it. It's like open source. Other media can come in and take some of it to use in their publications. You can stipulate that they acknowledge it came from your source. You can choose the arrangement you want, how much and which work you will copyright within a piece and which work you will allow others to copy and use in their publications. Think of Creative Commons as a limited form of public domain. creativecommons.org. answers.com/topic/creative-commons. ariadne.ac.uk/issue49/corn-oppenheim/creative-commons, Creative Commons licenses in higher and further education, do we care? othena.org. biomedcentral.com/open-access/inquiry. creativecommons.ca. creativecommons.org.yu. creativecommons.org/podcasting_legal_guide, allow others to play your podcast on the radio, other websites, etc. Debian.org, legal summary of Creative Commons licenses. digitaldivide.net/article/view.php ?article ID =70. dragonradio.hk/?page_ID =30. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/creative_commons, list of Creative Commons works. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/creative_commons_license. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/creative_commons_licenses. icommons.org. itcp.gc.cuny.edu/core2/2007/04/16/creative-commons-and-academic-work, Creative Commons, and journal articles. jameshuggins.com/h/bass1/privacy-legal-copyrights-disclaimers.htm. lessig.org. mail.sori.net/pipermail/commons-law. meta.wikimedia.org. microsoft.com/wikidid/creative commons license_n-us.htm. sciencecommons.org, databases, and Creative Commons. search.yahoo.com/cc, Creative Commons search. techcrunch.com/tag/creative-commons. wtvi.com/text/05_06_article/creative-commons.html. Fair use websites. there is a provision called fair use which states that you can use brief excerpts of copyrighted material to quote a passage in a book or article you might be writing or as a review for the work as long as you footnote it. The fair use doctrine that allows you to copy bits of others people's work is at Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act. law.cornell.edu/uscode/17/107.html. fairuse.stanford.edu, Copyright and Fair Use Law. The FAIRUSblog.typepad.com/the_fair_use_blog. fairuse.stanford.edu/copyright_and_fair_use_overview. Right of publicity. Right of publicity is an area of law related to copyrights. hilaw.com/a_personality. pillsburylaw.com/articles/publicity_law_hoog. secure.law.cornell.edu/topics/publicity. Chapter 4. Public domain knowledge. Public domain websites. Public domain articles or books are not owned by anybody. Nobody has a copyright on them. Anyone can publish them in their own books, magazines, or websites. You can edit them to suit your own needs. Books about public domain intellectual property are at hashtag 346.7304 or KF3022 at the library. Amazon.com, the public domain, how to find and use copyright-free writings, music, art, and more, public domain, book. Archive.org. BellevueLinux.org/publicdomain.html. ClassicalArchives.com. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public_domain. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public_domain_resources. loc.gov/catalog. pd.org. creativecommons.org/public-domain. pdphoto.com/public-domain-links.htm. pdfoundation.org. pdimages.com. pdinfo.com. pubdomain.com. publicdomain.org. public-domain.org. publicdomain4u.com. publicdomainonline.com. publicdomainpublisher.com. publishing.wsu.edu/copyright/public_domain_resources. aclu.org/library/FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. answers.com/topic/public-domain. answers.yahoo.com, are articles on the Internet public domain? britannica.com/eb/topic-4823323/public-domain. Center for Sociolomedia.org/resources/articles/how_to_find_what_in_the_public_domain. copylaw.com/new_articles/public-domain.html. copyright.cornell.edu/training/hertelli_public_domain.htm. devtags.library.upenn.edu/makerecord/url/12472, The Charge to Free Culture vs. Big Media. edwardsamuels.com/copyright/beyond/article/public.html. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/open_source. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public_domain. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public-domain_equivalent_license. ibiblio.org, the Public's Library and Digital Archive, a collaboration of the Center for the Public Domain. opencontentlawyer.com. kinkos.com, basic info about photocopying. northcoast.com/savetz/pd/pd.html, public domain material. npresence.net/pros-of-public-domain-articles.html. newyorkls.edu/cmc/papers/public-do.htm, the public domain in copyright law. pdinfo.com, publicdomain.org, publicliterature.org, thepublicdomain.org, free ebook. Public domain knowledge. Public domain knowledge is knowledge without a copyright that anyone can use to publish in their own books, websites, etc. Anaconda.net. Website 101.com/freecontent.html. Archive.org, type in public domain. Articledashboard.com. Articleitch.com. Articlesbase.com. Articles-.com/viral-use-way-to-create-articles-way-to-use-53004.html. Articles-uncovered.co.uk. At freeweb.com. Awebize.com, how to profit from free public domain content. Bravenet.com. Cakefeeds.com. Certificate.net/WWIO. Clicksource.com/internet-marketing/article-marketing/public-domain-articles-give-your-site-the-you-need-free. Communae-project.eu. Contentlog.com, free content for blogs and websites. taylorswebworld.com. Copyright.cornell.edu/public_domain. creativecommons.org. creativecommons.org/licenses/public domain. dowd.org/the-public-domain. earlham.edu/TILDA-peters/FOS/2006/05/finding-public-domain-by-government.html. en.citizen.dem.org/wiki/public_domain, encyclopedia and knowledge base. en.wikinews.org/wiki/category:public_domain_articles. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/list_of_works_available_creative_commons_license, list of works available under a Creative Commons license. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public_domain. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public_knowledge. eZinearticles.com. eZinearticles.com, the easiest way to create articles public domain. eZineseek.com/resources/articles/index. eZineuniversity.com. featherston.blogspot.com/2008/0/recent-public-domain-articles.html. free-co-articles.com/tag/public-domain. freeasticky.com. freewebcontents.com. gpoaccess.gov, the U.S. Government Printing Office. homebusinessmag.com. hotplugins.com. hsga.org/newsarchive/pubdomain.html. hubpages.com/hub/use-public-domain-content-to-write-your-articles. ibiblio.org, the Public's Library and Digital Archive, a collaboration of the Center for the Public Domain. ideamarketers.com. ideamarketers.com. findsticky.com. ideamarketers.com/category articles.cfm. ip.aaas.org/techpad, traditional ecological knowledge and prior art database. isyndicate.com. konline.org, knowledge ecology international. mediapeak.com. milliondollarpublisher.com. nlm.nih.gov/copyright.html, government information at NLM websites is in the public domain. newyorktimes.com/ref/member-center/nytarchive.html, public domain articles from before 1922. ocopy.wordpress.com/projects/fipsi-the-scholars-box, open knowledge and the public interest. okfn.org, Open Knowledge Foundation. opencontentalliance.org. OpenContentlist.com, OpenDataCommons.org, OpenEducationNews.org, Open-Encyclopedia.com, the free encyclopedia, OpenSourceGIS.org, free software, PDimages.com, PDinfo.com, PiratesOfThePublicDomain.com, free instant access to the best public domain training on the net, Public-Domain.biz, PublicDomain.org, Public-Domain.org, PublicDomainBlog.com, PublicDomainCentral.com, PublicDomainCodebook.com, free, PublicDomainEmpires.com, PublicDomainProductideas.com/tag/public-domain-articles, PublicDomainRegistry.com, PublicDomainRiches.com, discover exactly how to find and use public domain works without fees, PublicKnowledge.org, PublicKnowledge.org/tag/public-domain, RufusPollock.org/economics/papers/value_of_the_public_domain.html, search publicdomain.com, shr.aas.org/tech/publicdomain.htm, sourceforge.net/projects/pdkb, Public Domain Knowledge Bank, StickyServer.com, TaylorsWebWorld.com, TechSoUp.org/learning center, search.creativecommons.org, unc.edu/UNCLNG/public-d.htm, a chart to help in making the determination whether a work remains copyright protected in the US. universityofcalifornia.edu/copyright/publicdomain.html, web-source.net, wikipedia-watch.org, Public Domain Books. Public domain books are books without any copyright protection, which means you can publish them in paper form or on a website without needing to pay anyone or get permission. onlinebooks.library.upenn.edu/okbooks.html, ezio.com, popular articles, free public domain books, free-articles-zone.com, archimax.com, pagesmag.com, copyright-free articles, authorama.com, public domain books, bible2000.org/forgottenindex.htm, public domain e-texts of various non-canonical Jewish and Christian writings, bookmooch.com/s/domain, books.google.com, booksforabook.com/general/pubsources.html, classic-literature.co.uk, free public domain books from the Classic Literature Library, en.wikibooks.org/wiki/how_to_obtain_public_domain_books, en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public_domain, en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public_domain, en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public-domain_equivalent_license. Mostly used with software. ezio.com, popular articles, free public domain books, freepublicdomainbooks.com, gutenberg.org, gutenberg.org, ipbbooks.com, jollyroger.com/treasureisland.html, classic books for teens, kelscraft.com/textcontents.html, out of print, public domain books, libarivox.org, mashable.com/2007/11/12/public-domain-ebook-sources, milliondollarpublisher.com, nypl.org, New York Public Library, public domain books, onlinebooks.library.upenn.edu/okbooks.html, pagebypagebooks.com, pdbooks.net, publicbookshelf.com, publicdomainbooksonline.com, publicdomaincodebook.com, publicdomainreprints.org, publicdomainriches.com, public-domain-sources.com, where to find public domain works, books, movies, images, photos. zip-books.com. Public domain movies/film archives. This is video of stock footage, historic events, and the like. You can get stock footage, and for movie makers, you can get footage you can use in your own films through these websites. Most major search engines have an icon for video. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/public_domain_film. openflix.com. redhotfootage.com, free business and lifestyle video stock footage. alltheweb.com, click on the videos tab. altavista.com, click on the videos tab. archive.org. bubl.ac.uk/link/v/video. cinema.ucla.edu. cinemaweb.com. cinemaweb.com/silentfilm. core.nasa.gov. eastman.org. fiafnet.org, film archives. footage.net. footage.net/search. footagesrces.com. gale.com, video sourcebook. grinberg.com. interfacevideo.com. jpl.nasa.gov/video/vidcat. lcweb.loc.gov/rr/mopic. marvel.loc.gov/reading.room/motion.picture/collection/mp-call. moma.org, go to film and video section. photolibrary.com. rolandhouse.com. nara.gov/research/ordering/filmardr. nara.gov/nara/go-to-nara. nara.gov/nara/president/address. nara.gov/publication/fax-on-demand. nara.gov/research/ordering/vendors. nasa.gov/gallery/video. ntis.gov/nac, National Audiovisual Center. sc.edu/newsfilm. silentsargolden.com/silent video list. sti.nasa.gov/pub/bulletin. Music libraries/public domain music. Public domain music is music with no copyright on it which you can use for public performances, as a part of a song you're composing or for anything else you might want. You can record these songs and not have to pay royalties. library.ucla.edu/libraries/music/web/zibs, links to music libraries. apps.ascap.com/ascap/restore-index.cfm. bpl.org/music. classical.net/music/composer. columbia.edu/cu/library/individual/music. dailymusic.com. gmd.de/miscellaneous/music/scores. hometown.aol.com/katsmarlk/pdmusic. hometown.aol.com/katsmark/pdmusic. jhu.edu, Peabody Conservatory of Music. lcweb.loc.gov/rr/perform/guide. leviesheetmusic.mse.jhu.edu. lib.berkeley.edu/music. lib.uchicago.edu/libinfo/sources by subject/music. library.berkeley.edu/webpack-bin/wgbroker. library.philadelphia.gov. library.ucla.edu/libraries/music. library.ucsb.edu/subjects/music/music.html. lib.virginia.edu/musiclib/resources/virtual.html. library.yale.edu/musiclib. lib.washington.edu/music. licensemusic.com, music you can license for a fee. loc.gov/catalog. memory.loc.gov/ommem/smhtml, sheet music. mpa.org, Music Publishers Association. music.indiana.edu/muselib.html. nypl.org/research/lpa/performing arts. Oberlin.edu/library/conlib/cons. pdinfo.com/list/g. personal.umich.edu/cell-licar/music library. rism.harvard.edu/music library. scripterium.lib.duke.edu. sheetmusic.com. sibley.esm.rochester.edu. Music Library Association. Bowling Green State U. 3rd FL. Jerome Library. Bowling Green, Ohio 43403-0179. 419-372-9929. Fax 419-372-7996. musiclibraryassociation.org.